if you could speak to the vision that you hold, and let's say that has come true, what would that look like?
I love that. That's amazing. Well, for me, I feel so passionately that we need to shift more towards a plant-based approach to our food choices, and people approach it for different reasons, for the health, the environmental impact, and just for creating a kinder, more compassionate world. So for me, I would love if more people embraced it in their life, even if it were once a week or twice a week, to have it be more accepted. And I do feel with all of my heart that it will be, that we're on the path for that, especially when you look at the land resources and how can we use them wisely. And if you compare the amount of energy, water, topsoil that's used for animal agriculture compared to plant-based agriculture, I know this is what, for me, I feel we need for a sustainable future. So if I could wave my magic wand, I would say it's more accepted as the norm rather than the fringe or the growing fringe.
And what happened? What happened that change happened? What do you think would be the catalyst for more of the world to be at peace with themselves in food?
I think it's foreign to a lot of people. So for me, it's always been about creating the flavor. So if people taste something and it tastes amazing and they realize it's so much better for their health, it's so much better for the environment, and if they're aware of what factory farming is or animal agriculture, to know that they're not supporting that, it will create that shift in themselves. It takes a while for people to shift most of the time, unless they get the 911 from their doctor. Then I've had people shift right away. So yeah, and it's the taste of the food. So experiencing how amazing the food could be, I feel, is the key. And so in my works, that's why I like amplifying the impact that I have by teaching others and through the restaurant and cookbooks to show people you can realize how amazing this food tastes, how amazing it tastes, and the positive impact that it has is beyond words. So that's my...
Well, I think we're all going to line up at your restaurant and in your cooking. Your restaurant, you are in Miami, correct? Is that right?
I'm recently relocated to Miami. I travel internationally. There is a Blossoming Lotus in Portland, Oregon.
That's right.
And so they're continuing the restaurant on Kauai. That was the mothership, and now is transferred to Portland.
Right. But also in Miami, is
Miami,
that correct?
It's a work in progress. We're actually working on a retail concept there, and now I'm focusing on writing the cookbooks and doing these trainings, and we also offer an online training as well for people.
Online training would be the wonderful way. Can we actually learn how to cook some of your recipes?
Oh yes, definitely. So we have
Could you give us that
Sure,
online?
yeah. So it's an online version of the 10-day course that I offer, and each day of the training we go over a general topic, so soups, salads and dressings, casseroles, tofu tempeh, desserts, all the raw foods. There's the standalone raw food immersion. So the online training is basically the same training manual, and there's about 24 videos that I filmed of the key techniques. Like I like to reveal what I call the double secret ancient Thai method of summer rolling. That's kind of my key secret I like to impart, is how to make those amazing summer rolls for people.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds great. And if you could give our patrons here at the Cafe of Dreams just one tip on how they could go home and make their food using raw food and vegan techniques, if you could tell them one tip on how to make their food taste spicier and completely perhaps change the awareness of cooking vegan, what would that one tip be that you it's like, this works all the time?
Well,
would it be coconut, using more coconut?
I love coconut. Just being from Hawaii and living in Hawaii, we revere the coconut. I would say, to answer that question, I would say create spice blends. So in my books and manuals, I show people how to create a Mexican spice blend, an Italian blend, a Moroccan blend, an Indian blend. And so you can have these spice blends in jars. And so you could take, say, a base vegetable soup and just with a flick of your hand, it's an Indian vegetable soup, a Moroccan, an Ethiopian, Asian, just by changing the spices. So it is a trial and error process to learn what flavors you like, but the spice blends are definitely a key to amping up the flavor.
Sign me up. Sign me up. And I think we'll probably have some of the other patrons want to sign up too here. Well, Mark, I just want to thank you so much for coming by and sharing your genius and your vision. And we just know that it's going to come true, and that all of the processes of conscious choice in our food is going to be the wave of how we can all become more present, more whole, more holistic creatures ourselves, and to truly live in peace and in joy and harmony.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Lynn. It's really an honor to be here and to meet you and to share in your beautiful vision.
My pleasure. It's so happy to have someone who can really spice up our life. So please, if you've loved this interview and liked the video, let us know. Put your comments in the box below, and we'd be delighted to get you in touch with Mark, and we'll make sure that you have the online place that you can go sign up for vegan lessons. I'm going to sign up as soon as we finish here today.
Great.